Chapulinas.
Good morning from Mexico City. It is day 3, our last full day in Mexico City.
We were planning on going to Xochimilco. There's a small town right outside Mexico City. And this is a pre-colonial town famous for the canal system, pretty boats, and also there's a famous food market that we're gonna try to visit.
Speaking of food markets, I prepared a little food tour. This is some of the stuff on it. I don't know if you can actually see that. This is just some research I did this morning.
It's just like a do-it-for-yourself tour.
Yes, I could do it yourself.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of names I don't recognize.
Okay.
Tlayudas. I've heard tamales, not exactly sure. It's like flautas, elotes, and bugs.
Yeah, bugs are for you. I'm a vegetarian.
What? Okay.
I'm hoping to find some big juicy grasshoppers for you.
Oh my god. We are about to start our day.
Oh, we're going to start our day. We're going to go downstairs and get a coffee, and then we're going to make our way on the metro system out to
Xochimilco.
All right.
Which is going to be an adventure.
Let's go. This market behind us.
It occupies the whole block, so we're just gonna explore and try to find our food.
Let's go inside.
Got my first thing on the list, carne tamales. Wow, it's good. You know that this was actually steamed in some kind of leaves because it's very leafy flavor, kind of like a melt in your mouth tortilla flour, and then it's steamed in the corn husk, and then there's some kind of meat and sauce in it. It's actually pretty good. I would definitely order it again.
Checked off the list. Tamales.
Cinco. This is not on the list. It's called the campechanas. From what I actually read on Google, it's supposed to be a pastry, savory kind of sweet. It's really good. It's crunchy, caramelized sugar on top. Kind of comes in layer.
That's pretty good. All right, down the hatch.
All right, I guess we're gonna improvise the list. Campechana.
Gorditas, tlacoyos. Esto es tlacoyo, esto es sope, y estos son gorditas.
I finally found something vegetarian. It is a gordita, and this is gordita con papas. That means gorditas with potatoes. Who am I kidding? If I like it. I knew I was going to like it. Obviously, when you're doing a food tour, you don't always get the list right, but those gorditas were great, and of course, it's a very famous Mexican food. So we're going to add that to the list as well. Gorditas. And we're going to cross that off the list as well.
Like this. It's the final product.
We found a guy who owns a restaurant here, and he speaks English, trying to get us to try a little bit of everything, but we only want flautas because we know he can make them with cheese and cream. Alice is going to stick with me on this one, and that's what we're going to have. Oh, perfect.
No meat.
Oh, great. I'm going to add a little bit of sauce to one of them. Cheese and cream. Oh, that's so good. A little oil. Cheese is really smoky too. It's really nice. And they've got like cilantro and onion.
The owner is so sweet, and he brought us several tacos to try. I'm trying the barbacoa, which is barbecue, right? So it's meat while Marco eating his cactus taco. Oh. It's really good. It's so smoky, and I think he just kind of put it on the grill, so it's like super fresh. It's a bit greasy, but I think that's what they expect from taco.
The good news is we have one more thing to add to the list because the owner gave us some nopales. For those people who don't know, nopales is a cactus. I love nopales. The corn tortillas are very authentic, obviously. Very nice. I like it a lot.
Do you like them? Yeah, it's good, yeah.
I'm gonna break your face. Don't mess about it. This song has been translated into so many languages, it's not funny.
Not Indonesian, it's not.
Probably has been.
Never heard it.
Ya me canso de mirar, solo quisiera tocar, esto no sea maligno, si quiero una visita.
mentioning that we already have this during the Day of the Dead. Sort of like an important mention in our food tour. I found something that's a very Mexican. It's called Flan, which is the Mexican dessert. But this is the mini Flan, which is the smaller version of it. I think it's just bite-sized, technically. It tastes like eggs, but it's just like sweet. It's a bit drippy, I guess. Tour, and we are doing something that is very unique to Xochimilco, which is the colorful boats. Our restaurant owner earlier told us to come here to find a colectivo, which is basically a share of boats.
He said it's a lot more fun to do it with other people and it's a lot cheaper.
Leas de amaran y sabor café.
Coffee flavored.
Sí, este es el chocolate.
Off we go.
Rosario Tijera.
There's a lot of vendors, well, I guess canal vendors who were on the boat and try to sell you stuff, including headdress and some flowers and food. There's a big party going on in the back.
All right, we're at the first stop on our boat tour along the Mexican Seine, and I've convinced Holliff to do one of these stops on his food tour here as well. He's going to try dorilocos.
Gracias. Gracias. Got dorilocos.
Seasick. You'll probably get seasick after eating this.
Oh my god. I'm gonna give it a try. Basically, it's spicy. Yeah, there's a pork fat, and Doritos, carrots, and a lot of salsa in it. Gonna try the pork fat first. It's very chewy. Almost eat like a rubber band that's kind of boiled for about 2 minutes. And then you kind of try to chew it. And there is some kind of vinegar salad, a shredded carrot. There's a little bit crunchiness to it. It's disgusting. Initial flavor was really disgusting, but once you start passing through it and just keep eating it, it's not bad.
Porque me haces llorar y te burlas de mí. Si sabes tú muy bien que yo no sé sufrir, yo me voy a emborrachar a no saber de mí.
It's really a big game of hundreds of boats trying not to hit each other, with entertainment along the way. And I don't even know what that is. Creepy dolls. Creepy, creepy dolls.
The boat next door hired a mariachi band.
So our food tour continues, and we have a mariachi band behind us, and that's totally fine, because what's more Mexican than a mariachi band and a drink called pulque? Pulque is an agave-based drink that is very common here in Mexico, and actually at first glance it looks kind of gross. It actually also looks a little bit like a creamsicle, and it kind of tastes like a creamsicle. I actually recommend this, and I don't like sweet drinks.
¿Qué es limón y sal?
¿Qué es eso? Chayote. Oh, okay. That's chayote.
So that was interesting.
I had a good time actually. We saw so many things, just so many colors.
And avoided hitting so many people.
Big party canal.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's 500 pesos an hour to rent one of the private ones. Don't waste your money. The collectivos are 30 pesos each for an hour and a half. And you're on a boat with all kinds of different people. We had a great time with the people around us except for Mr. Grumpy, because when you get there and you ask where the collectivos are, they'll tell you they don't have them. They'll say no hay colectivo. and it's not true.
Nobody will tell you where it is.
Right.
But we will.
Yeah, so do the colectivo, we'll put it in the description. As you can see from the drone shot, this area is right now experiencing a massive traffic jam. People are going under this bridge, and the signs on their boats are so high that they're hitting the bridge and the signs are just knocking over, which is really funny. This is what's called an elote, and you can get them several ways. I like the ones on the cob, even though it gets stuck in my teeth. They use this yellow corn, slather it in mayonnaise. Sometimes they put salt on it. They didn't do that today. Then they'll put these cheese crumbles all over it, which is that just kind of fresh cheese that Mexicans like. And then they'll put the spices on it. Here's how you eat it. I love these things, and I got to admit I had one a couple of days ago, so this is not my first time trying. Halef is going to eat something called chapulinas, which are grasshoppers. They're not as big as normal grasshoppers. They're clean, washed, covered in lime juice and various spices, and then they're roasted. They're very commonly eaten here in Mexico.
Ooh. Gracias.
Este es sacosí.
¿Sacosí?
Ajá, es tipo camaroncito.
Delicioso.
Sí, muy sabroso.
Muy sabroso.
Bastante.
Oh.
Echar otro puñote.
Okay, Halef is going to eat.
It is, I can't.
You gotta chew it up too.
Oh my god. I can't do it. Maybe the small one. Oh my god. Really, Michael?
Yeah. Chapolina.
Oh.
How is it?
Crunchy. And then when you had the bag in your hand, you start kind of feeling that little, like, kind of pebbly inside your bag, and you kind of start looking at closer to it, and you realize you're about to eat bugs, and it's kind of getting your head. It's between my teeth too. Oh.
Sabroso. Por limón. ¿Me regalas un poco de chile?
One just fell down. Yeah. One more.
Okay.
No lo veo, no pasa nada. ¿Patas?
Okay.
Así, sin nada. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Saborea.
The taste is good, but there's this texture just crunchy. It's in your head. You just can't get over it. It's my first time eating bug.
Una quesadilla. Tortilla. Queso.
Yeah.
Y le ponen chapulines.
So it's a great experience. It's a very textury. It's just really hard to chew.
He says he won't do it again, but mealworms are coming up in another video in another country.
Michael will eat it this time. Bugs.
XXXXX.
So for a snack this afternoon, I decided to try something that's called a tlayuda. I never seen any kind of like green chips like this. It is served with some kind of bean paste, cilantro, and then shredded cactus, and also cheese. Just scoop one of these cactus shredded. Actually good. I really like the chips itself. It's really crunchy. It contains like some kind of grain, and then you can get the salt from the sauces and the cheese and the cactus. Kind of, it's refreshing.
It's delicious.
Worth the money.
Yeah, I agree with you about the chip part. It's delicious.
I just found this stall right behind me. This is the ice cream stall, and it wasn't originally on our food tour list. But hey, what's a food tour without an ice cream?
Limón, vainilla, fresa, mango.
Esta es mango.
Mango.
And vividly colored mango flavored ice cream. Ah. Exactly look like what it is. It's a vividly colored mango ice cream.
You know what? That tastes just like mango.
Now I think about it, that could be a real mango actually in it. Maybe cheaper than, you know, colorful
Color additives.
color additives. Yeah. It's a good thing to have after a lot of good food.
That wraps up our day and our food tour, and we are back at our hotel, and I think we're both pretty stuffed.
Yeah, it has been a long day, but it's really fun.
Really hope you enjoyed our food tour. Obviously, we didn't get to check off everything, but
we actually added a few other things that we found along the way.
Mexican food is delicious, but the great thing about it here is it's really cheap. You could easily survive on a few bucks a day here. So, good night. We're going back to our hotel room, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.
It's pastry. There's no meat in it. It's crunchy because it's caramel onion. Sorry, caramelized puff. So unfortunately, I had to buy the whole bag of the crickets. No, it seems like